with hair, for instance.
Yeah.
Hair is a big culprit to stopping up the pipes. This is Supermax so that it basically dissolves hair in 10 seconds. So you're already showing it working, but you're getting, for $29.95, you're getting the Supermax drain cleaner, and we're throwing in the preventative maintenance, drain maintenance too, for free, basically. This is $29.95 for the two. Normally, we don't offer the maintenance. So get this home on 2 monthly payments of $14.98. It works on contact, right?
It does. It works on contact. It's got an accelerated formula, so it works on contact. You don't have to wait 60 minutes. You don't have to wait 30 minutes. Within 10 seconds or less, it starts to go to work. The dynamic way that it works, everything that was in the line, it was oil by, turned into a foam.
Sure.
We call that saponify. That's the dynamic way that it works. That foam breaks down into liquid, and then you run hot water. Inevitably, everything in the drain line runs right through there. It passes right through.
I mean, I can't believe how quickly this works, and the fact that hair is the culprit. So we're not talking 60 minutes, even 6 minutes.
Nope. 10 seconds or less. 10 seconds or less, that's all you need. So a lot of us, what we do is when we get a clog at home, we run out to the supermarket, the local department store, one of the home stores, the depots, and you get a jar of drain cleaner. The problem with this is, if you ever read the ingredients, it says sodium hypochlorite. You ever heard that word before? That's a fancy word for acid. There's acid in here, there's bleach, there's ammonia, there's animal fats and lies.
Yes.
90% of those chemicals, when you pour it down there, it trickles right past the clog. And I want you to look down here at the bottom. That unit right there is called a trap. Fluids sit there to keep odors from coming back up into your house and permeating through your house, but the chemicals are sitting there building heats of 160 degrees Fahrenheit. That's too hot for your drain lines. That would actually crack your drain lines. And we have to call a plumber. Yeah, that's a service call. That's at least $100.
That's at least $100. So this is a way to always keep your pipes clean. I mean, when you start hearing that burping and that gurgling, that means that usually happens in like 10 minutes.
It's active. You got an active drain cleaner.
It's working.
So we're gonna leave that sit and we'll come right back to it, but don't wink, you're gonna miss it. Like I said, accelerated formula. That means it works on contact to break down the greases and oils. Last week's food, last month's food, even last year's food, it's hard and solidified in your drain line. It all breaks down and saponifies. You just give it 10 minutes to break down, and what you'll see within 10 seconds, you're gonna hear burping and gurgling. No need to grab that plunger and start plunging that line. If you ever use one of those when you have a clog, you're doing more damage than good. Or how about one of these?
Uh-oh, you okay?
Spilt my drain cleaner. All right, how about one of these units? You ever use a snake before? That would mess up your lines for sure.
Sure, absolutely. And we've used all of these different gadgets before at home. What you want to do is get home the SuperFast Max, because normally this would take 4 bottles of the liquid stuff. So this is your concentrated. It would take 4 bottles of liquid to just produce this one $80 value, just by giving you the concentrated. We're also throwing in the preventative maintenance powder. You can put this like in your garbage disposal. You can put it in your dishwasher. It makes everything smell fresh. And for the very first time, we're offering this in melon. You can get this in eucalyptus, lemon, or ocean. It's the very first time that we've offered all 3 choices for you as far as a scent. So definitely get this home for $29.95, 2 monthly payments of $14.98, and just pick the scent that you want with the preventive maintenance powder.
Okay, so yeah, hot water activated, that activates the cleaner. You just stir it or shake it, and then you'll pour that right down your drain line to maintenance and clean your drain lines. But it's specifically designed for the garbage disposal. It's designed for your dishwasher. How about your laundry machine? There's drain lines on all those too.
Sure.
And when you have the detergents going through there, it ends up hardening and solidifying in your drain line. So you gotta keep those drain lines clear on there.
Sure.
Okay, so this right here is, we cut that out of the drain line of the kitchen sink, and if you didn't know, that's the dirtiest area in your whole house.
That's just nasty.
There's about it's all kind of nasty. It's the stink in the sink. There's 500,000 particles of bacteria per square inch in the drain line of your kitchen sink. You got to get that out of there because that's a food source for bugs and critters.
Sure.
This hunk of oil byproduct right here, that represents last week's food, last month's food, even last year's food. It's hard and solidified in your drain line. You just put an application of our SuperFast Max over top of there, and you'll see within 10 seconds it starts eating at the grime, breaking it down, turning it all into foam.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Thank you.
That is pretty impressive. So it turns to foam in like how many seconds or minutes?
You need 10 minutes for everything.
10 minutes.
Everything to turn to foam. But with the accelerated formula, remember, it starts to go to work on contact. You don't have to wait 60 minutes for it to start to go to work. You don't have to wait 30 minutes. We have the only hair dissolving formula in the country that we know of here at HSN, and I'm going to show you what we do. I'm going to take one application of our SuperFast Max and put it into a cup of hot water.
Okay.
And you could already see it's bubbling, gurgling, it's foaming up, it's active, it's ready to go.
That's impressive. That's like going back to science class.
That's it. Professor Amos is the name.
Professor Amos.
And cleaning, that's our game. That's what we do. We're the best at this. When you have hair, you'll see what this does to hair in 10 minutes. It takes 10 minutes to turn human hair, pet hair, fuzz, lint, fur. It takes 10 minutes to turn it into a foam. You see with this time-lapse video here, it's a 10-minute lapse, and you'll see how it breaks down hair into foam, any kind of hair.
I mean, and your hair, think about that. You wash your hair all the time. You may even wash your pets in the bathtub and groom your own pet. All that hair that stops up those pipes, that SuperFast Max is gonna get rid of it so that you don't have to call and pay a $100 call to a plumber.
That's it, right?
I mean, I love this. So one more time, you're going to get this concentrated formula. One concentrated powder formula of this equals 4 of these. So think of that. 4 of the liquid bottles is what's in this concentrated formula. Then for this upsell, we normally sell this separately when you get the maintenance powder. But look, I'm sorry, say that again? Yeah, look how much it makes for you if you are going to use this time and time again, because we all have different piping problems, whether it's the shower, the bathtub, but $29.98, and that divides that up into 2 payments of $14.98 to get it home. Everybody needs this because we can't go without a problem with our pipes.
Oh my goodness. There is no job too big or too small for our SuperFast Max. What it is, I'm gonna put 8 ounces of our SuperFast Max into test tube number 1 and test tube number 2. I'm gonna pour that whole bottle over here, or as much as I can fit anyway. But I want you to pay attention to this. Look at all that stinky, toxic chemicals that are sitting in your drain lines. That's too much in there, because what is happening, those chemicals are gonna build a heat, and they build heats of 160 degrees Fahrenheit.
Look at that.
That would crack the lining in your sidewalk.
Sure.
That would crack the lining in your walls of the drainage system in your house. But test tube number 1, you see what it's doing already. It hasn't even been 10 seconds or less. It's already turning everything in the line into foam. Last week's food, last month's food, even last year's food.
That's remarkable.
Your skin products, your hair products,
Sure.
even the hair. It breaks it all down.
And now we have one phone call. James in Michigan, good morning to you.
Hey, James.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, great. Good to hear from you.
I got 2 really quick questions for you.
Okay.
I see you pouring it in there, and it cleans the trap out, but you know the pipe that goes after the trap that goes underneath your house, it connects to, like, the sewer line?
I do, yes.
Will it clean that out?
100%.
Does it take longer to do that? Do you have to, like, continue to use it to get that cleaned out?
What you'll do is you'll pour...
The other question I have, too, has to do with the power balls. You guys were selling those on there?
Yes.
I was wondering if you're ever going to carry them on there again, because I haven't seen them on there, and I really like them.
We're not going to carry the power balls anymore. But just to answer your first question, if you pour enough of our SuperFast Max down your drain line to push it up and over the trap unit, it will get down far enough to get in the plumbing underneath your house. So maybe do 2 applications, maybe 3, whatever you think, how big that trap unit is to push it up over to get down into the plumbing in the basement.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I tried asking everybody the questions and stuff, and I couldn't answer, and I figure, you would know about it. So, that's why, I called in.
You know why I know, James? I've got experience. My dad's Professor Amos. He taught me everything.
Your 3rd generation Amos.
That's right.
Amos number 3. Thank you, James, so much for calling. Those were great questions. Just to let you know that it will work on your pipes even underneath the house, which is quite extraordinary.
It is. The dynamic way that this works, saponifying, turning everything into foam, it's tremendous. You pour that down your designer sinks. You can see it's not going to hurt anything. Your designer sinks, your fixtures, it doesn't rust them out or pit them. But down below, it's already working. Breaking down the hair, breaking down the skin products, the food products, all the toothpaste, whatever goes down your drain. And let's talk about, is it safe on your pipes? Yes, it's safe on any kind of application, whether it's copper, PVC, galvanized steel. And like James was saying, how about the pipes that go under the house? Usually those are old terracotta clay pipes that go into your house. It's safe on that application as well. It'll clear those big lines out from underneath the house as as well. Septic tanks, it's safe on there. But then after you let it break down, then you can run your hot water. You do that you run hot water for about 5 minutes.
Okay.
And it will push all that grime right out of that trap unit, that curve unit right there.
Wow.
And it's squeaky clean. There's nothing sticky, there's nothing oily that's gonna be left behind to cling, for that new hair to cling to and that new clog to build.
Well, and it's like you have a brand new set of pipes. So there are 2,140 five-star reviews on 5-star reviews on this cleaner. And this is the #1 drain cleaner in HSN history.
It is.
Period. So what you're getting again is 12 ounces of the SuperFast Max drain cleaner. And this makes this is equal to 4 liquid bottles, right?
It is, yes.
So 4 liquid bottles. And then we are throwing in for free the Fast Preventative Maintenance Concentrated formula. You can get this in lemon. This is your lemon, or you can get it in eucalyptus, or you can get it in ocean. So you're going to choose whether you want that lemon scent or eucalyptus or ocean.
So good.
And then put this in your garbage disposal and your dishwasher, and it just makes everything, your laundry machine.
Yeah, you know, you'll run a cycle with no clothes in your laundry machine, but you'll do that so it cleans all the drainage units out of there, all the hard and solidified detergents, you know, that stuff builds and it solidifies. So you got to clean those drain lines out on the wash machine. But if you're just tuning in, let me show you. Here's the dynamic way that SuperFast Max works. You mix 1 application to a cup of hot water, you stir it, and then you pour it down your drain line. And you can pour the whole cup down there. It's about an application right there. And you'll see within 10 seconds or less, you'll hear the burping, you'll hear the gurgling, you'll start to see things that are happening that you know that the product is working. It's saponifying everything in your drain line. Oh, and one thing that you should know, very important, this isn't a drain opener, because it doesn't just open your drain lines. It opens and cleans. It cleans your drain line so that there's nothing sticky or oily left behind.
So that hair that comes through won't stick to it once again. I can't believe you're getting all of this for $29 and some change. So definitely take advantage of the 2 monthly payments to split the payments up.
Ooh,
this is great.
This one stinks real bad. Acid, bleach, ammonia. Did you know that's what's in here? It's terrible. Once you put down your drain line, you're doing more damage than good, because those chemicals build heat and they heat up your drain line to about 160 degrees Fahrenheit. That will crack your line, especially when it's cold out over the winter months, because it goes from extremely cold to hot fast. It'll crack. So we'll come back to that. And don't wink, you're gonna miss it. Here's our SuperFast Max one more time. Hair, food, lotions, potions, all kind of different animal fats and body products that go down your drain every day. It's gonna get broke down by our SuperFast Max. It's gonna turn.
It's amazing. I never get tired of seeing this.
It works every time, not just one time. And what you'll realize, like when you use those consumer products from the store, it's a temporary fix. It might work, and for a couple of days, then the clog comes back. Okay, you'll never have that happen with our SuperFast Max, because there is no animal fats.
I mean, this is absolutely amazing. It works on contact. When you start hearing the burping and gurgling, that happens in 10 minutes, you know it's about to just dissolve and move on out of there completely. And that's great, because 10 minutes, instead of calling over a plumber and paying him or her $100, this is definitely your solution of getting this home. I hope you write down the item number. We're very busy, 619-025. And the quickest way to order is hsn.com, and that actually helps you get to the head of the line. So definitely take advantage of getting this for $29.95, the SuperFast Max Drain Cleaner, as well as the Preventative Maintenance Powder. For the first time, you're choosing your scent in ocean, lemon, or eucalyptus, and we're throwing in the maintenance powder. For free. Yes, you get that wonderful scent. So this maintains your pipes. This gets rid of everything, all the gunk, equal to